shenanigans there for
Yeah, do you see that?
1
Like for
minute.
that whole minute there. Do you see how
Yeah.
it was all fucking chopping weird?
I mean,
That's odd, right? Normally it goes meow, 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 meow. Fucking goes crazy, right? No.
I need to record you and make fucking audio clips for children's series.
Sure.
Fucking
Meow, 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 meow.
fucking valid. Gonna
Rainbows
make
and sunshine, man.
Yeah,
Rainbows
exactly.
and unicorns, exactly. Fuck.
And the PC goes boop 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 boop.
Yeah, and it goes boop boop. There you go, done, fixed. Did you try and kick it? That's how you fix it.
I'm done. I can't trade while listening to this. Oh my god, Harvey, fuck's sake. Whew. I think that long got fucking fetus deletest right there.
Oh, it's falling apart now.
Retrace to maybe. Oh, that could be nice if we did that.
66?
I don't know. I'm looking at something juicy here. Give me a second. I'll tell you when I'm long. It's not yet though.
Move that down here.
But it's coming in hot.
If we can get a bounce off 70, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Might be pretty decent.
Well, somewhere in that range there, roughly.
Yep. Boom.
I mean, I might be too eager to lose my money, but that's just the price of the game. You dumb cunt, just sweep once. There's to be some stupid retail trying to fade this up move and just short it in the hole. Oh, fuck you. That's one way to do it. Come on. Do it. Mm. Not having any response really, so I'm not taking this fucking shit. Puked and no behavior at the region of interest. Fucking dog. Can't lie that I didn't scalp that. Yes, I did, motherfucker. It's a nice one. Just partial size as well. Holding on to 2 lots. Average fail 69.25. I'm closing mine here. It's overall high volume node for full session. Well, it's clean. Yeah, I shorted from 69.25. Basically, we're having constant downtick, and we came up, retested, and then realized in that area. Total lots traded was around 34. And I scaled the majority when we puked, so I just basically marketed out on them. Everything but 2 lots. The last 2 I scaled out at 59.25 roughly. I got one at 59.25 and one at 59 even. We're going for that gap close, aren't we? Like, fully. Fucking disgusting piggy. Trader, how's trading going? Because you're memeing a lot, so either you're in a trade or you're waiting for a trade to happen.
I'm still in my bed.
What? Fuck are you doing in here then?
Fuck. I'm trying to wake up, so I'm listening to you goofballs, so I wake up.
Well, there's not a lot happening.
I just woke up now, so I'm gonna take a shower and then go to my desk.
We almost touched the level you were talking about at 94. That you sent. I'll be right back. Oh, this they can't get any dollar. Not behaving. One-way trading. Anyone caught that? I did not have confirmation. Price was consolidating and we had like tapering volume, but I did not catch it. What the fuck is that? G-Trader, you need to jerk off or something to get your focus back. Fucking special. I need to go buy a fucking energy drink to survive this. It's already 3 p.m. here, and it's dark as in a fucking coal mine in Sweden already. I did take that trade. Yes. But it was not a very good one. Like, I only got out... I mean... It's 3R, but it's not good. And it was not with full size, just partial.
Risky. How do you measure R again? Is it per trade or for the day?
It's per trade.
Per trade. Gotcha.
So then on the daily, I will calculate like how much my like standard size is,
Mm-hmm.
and then take how many trades I could take with that to reach a certain dollar fixed drawdown.
I see. Okay.
And that's how I calculate my daily drawdown. It's roughly 3% of my account value. So
Gotcha. Man, I got stopped out on that last move. I'm kind of pissed.
I mean, I got out like right before we turned on the bottom because the delta, like we didn't have an increase in average volume,
Mm-hmm.
and I only got in like my size was very small compared to usual. I only got filled for 18 lots, so.
Gotcha. Wait, you got in? You said at the turn, right? So like at the bottom.
I got in at 72.
72. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
72, I got in short, and then I got out like right at around like 66 even.
Yeah, my last trade I got in at 60.75, and then I scaled one out at 66, one more at 72, and then I got stopped out at 65.
I mean, it happens. It happens. It happens a lot. The problem is like unless you have very strict ways of seeing, like if you want to trade like Zero does, you can't rely on the same kind of signals that I do,
Right.
because like he will hold it through the area even if like let's say all of a sudden in the middle of the trade uptick starts going down heavy, but price is going like it's retracing, but it's not retracing massively.
Right.
But if I get that, I get volume pickup, and at the same time I see that mean order size is really large, I will get the fuck out immediately if it's going against me on all three of those. Like I don't care what R I'm at, I will just flat it.
What's it like your average time for holding a trade?
I don't need to look at that. I don't track it, but I can look it up. I can look it up if I go into the software on TT. But right now I have to merge my data from Jigsaw into an Excel file because I'm not using Journalytics anymore.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm trying to like work on holding my trades more because like the last like this week especially, I've missed out on like a fuck ton of gains just by cutting my trades early. So something to work on.
Like, in what regards do you miss out on them? Like
Just
do
like I
you
like
do?
exit for like no reason, just because like I'll see like I'm up by like a little bit, and then I'll be like, oh shit, like I should probably get out now. Like it looks like price is gonna like hit my stop. Maybe I should get out early. And like the things that Zero and I talk about, like in terms of like market structure and stuff like that, and what to look out for. I don't exit based on that. I exit based on how I'm feeling in the trade.
You have to practice that. That's
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure.
That's not easy.
No, I mean like it's funny because like I'll like look back at the charts and like understand like, oh, I should get out here, I should enter here. But like when you're like in the moment, it's like you don't think about that.
I mean, you might think about it. The problem is the overwhelming anxiety of losing out on the potential profits and taking a loss at the same time weighs heavier on most people than. I mean, if you're, let's say, like you're up, just for an example, you're up 5 ticks and your stop is 8 ticks, and you're seeing, it pushes it back 2 ticks against you. So now you only have 3 ticks of profit, and then like it starts like slowly stuttering, like back, like couple ticks in your favor, more ticks against you. So it goes back to basically break even. Are you going to
Right,
contemplate
yeah.
on taking the commissions and just take a break even trade, or are you going to hold till it actually works out? It depends on your style of trading. It really does, because if you're relying on like my system, like I know when my expectancy, if I deviate from the signals. So let's say, for instance, that I right now, like I'm like I with the smaller size when I'm scalping, which is this what I'm doing right now, is majority of scalps because it's partial size.
Mhm.
It's not following the system to the letter because that won't work. You will get too few signals to execute if that's the case. So I do scalp and take the larger LVN, so to speak, that are not in below 10% of POC.
Mhm.
But then I also scale down my size, so maybe I'm using a maximum of 0.35 of standard size. So just to reduce the possibility of a drawdown, and when I have like a setup that's perfect, I will increase it to 3 times standard risk, meaning that they will have 3 times the size but the same stop parameters, like the
Gotcha.
same. So, and I can go even larger if I want to. I just haven't decided that it's worth going more than, like, the largest I've done is 3x my standard size.
Dude, that's insane. I'd be sweating, bro, if I was in a trade that big.
I mean, it's not easy. And the thing is that, like, you get used to it. Yeah. I mean, if I get 7 points, like the whole difference, Belisarius, if you can hold 12 lots or 16 lots for 50 points, or if you can take a partial size with 6 points on 200 lots and 100 lots for 12 points. Do you see what I'm saying? You're making more money of the smaller moves with larger size. So it's a trade-off. You have to account for slippage and your market effect and other things when you trade larger size, but you have other advantages when you're smaller. So it's just a question of how you want to execute. Hence, I admire like Zero trading. Like if he would just scale that up to trading like 12 lots, it would be humongous amounts of money he's making if he's holding through that.
Yeah, I mean, he's trading like 3-4 lots max.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
pretty
he's trading four lots most of the time.
Yeah.
And he's getting like some of the trades he has a P&L of like when they go full target, there's like 14 grand. So if you could take 3 times that's like, I mean, it's considerable amount of money.
Dude,
And
literally, I
in
saw
the-
that and I started doing the math. Like, if he just like doubled his size, like how much more he could make.
if he kept the same scaling proportions, then it would
Yeah.
be a lot more. But that's the thing. That's like you have to figure out a way that makes you comfortable trading it. I mean, if you're scaling up to size and you feel comfortable risking, like my standard risk is roughly 0.5% of my allocated capital, while 3 times the size is 1.5%. And my max daily drawdown is 3%. So if I take, I mean, it's a lot of trades I have to take to hit. Like it's around 6 trades now with about roughly 100 lots that I would to take a full stop on a day, like a daily drawdown.
Mhm. That's pretty
So,
impressive, man. So like
but
you
the,
you
but
get a
this
lot
account,
of quickly.
yeah. But there's not more than 6 opportunities that are quality setups. Like even if you trade entire Globex and entire RTH, there are not more than 6 opportunities that are quality that I would want to put that size on. There are many smaller ones that I could trade like 20, 40 lots. Like there's no problem with that.
Do you like grade your setups like Fat Cat does?
I mean, to an extent, I do grade them. But like, let's say like we have price consolidation. Basically, no larger lots hitting the like. Let's say you're trying to go long. I have price consolidation. No larger traders willing to hit the bid. But retail traders who are willing to hit the bid, and then you have larger institutional sellers on the ask prices. So every time they try to puke up, they basically get fucked and stuck in there as well. But you're having constant uptick, meaning that there's a general larger pressure to the upside than there is to the downside during the time when you're taking the trade, and then you get time to accumulate. So it will maybe, like if I'm gonna like, let's say I would try to go to absolute max size, which me and numbers calculated somewhere in the 500 to 600 lot range. That's how much like you could max out the strategy, and when you reach that size, like you're too noticeable.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty intense.
So but you could accumulate, but it just takes a lot of time. You need smaller traders to fill you, because you don't
Right.
want price to wobble around, because that will reduce your risk, like reduce your R technically, because you have to increase your standard stop like length. And that is also one of the things why the setups are so profitable, because we keep tight risk. And if you can keep tight risk and get amazing payoffs, like there are trades where we get like 8 or 9 R, but it doesn't happen a lot. Like the average, I think the average I calculated, I will end up being somewhere around 4.8
That's still
over
pretty impressive.
over a year, but with
Mhm.
a, what's that like? Because I count everything below 2R as a scratch, so the hit ratio would not be that great. Like if you would exclude the profit scratches as like not even a scratch, and just take like exactly break even and losses, like it would be like close to 75% hit ratio, which is insane. But
yeah, that's very solid.
But the system is built for specifically exploiting market mechanics. So it's not based on trying to discern the trend direction or whatever. Like once the momentum we are looking for is gone, then we're out.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, it sounds like, that system is just it's more consistent.
It's
And
more
that way
consistent.
you can
It's more
size up easily.
consistent. Exactly. Like looking for market mechanics that allow you to size up considerably without taking excessive amounts of risk.
Right.
That's technically my options trades. Like if I can nail this down and get this even more consistent, then I would make more money out of futures trading than I would out of options trading. And that would be amazing because I really don't like sitting and waiting for options trades. They take too fucking long to pan out.
Right. Just come in every day.
I mean, the thing is that you have to endure that it swings up and down. It goes against you slightly, sits there on the same P&L because you're not at target, and it's just like fucking cancer. And then I have a fixed, like that's the only reason like hold time matters. In options, that matters really like a lot. So like 2 weeks out, I'll have an average hold time of 5 days. 4 weeks out, around 12 days.
God damn, yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah, like the options trades are roughly like 2 a month, maybe. But they make a lot of profit when they happen because they have high probability of success. They're almost like 100%. It does in discerning how market participants are behaving, how they're trying to drive the market. It helps with understanding when realized volatility should be down, even though I have a gauge for that, and I have implied volatility gauges. So you're basically just running a screener, like a stock screener, but you're using it for the options chains instead. That's what you're doing. And then you set certain parameters, so it's looking for like vertical spreads. I mean, at some points I'm looking for double ratio spread, like double ratio back spreads, but that's like advanced shit. That's only if I'm if I'm not sure about direction and I want to bet that we're gonna move like within a 2-week period, like 5 to 10% from the current value. Then that would be useful. If the market hasn't already priced it into the options already. So you have to keep that in mind. It's like it's just math. It's fucking annoying. I prefer this. Otherwise, I just end up sitting and watching YouTube and Googling and doing not important stuff when I'm just trading options, because you have limited time purviews, or otherwise I would need to go into trading like fixed income derivatives, which is a whole different ball game. And I don't want to do that. I really don't like. I mean, like the calls paid out really well. Like I got like paid fairly well for them. But like I said, like they were down. Like I was down like 40% at one point on some of them, and
How do you have like the conviction to just hold through that?
I mean I have a setup and a theory for positioning. If there is like because the position size is okay. I set my position size so 2% of like the total capital in the portfolio is at risk,
For that one
meaning that
options trade?
yeah, for that one options trade, meaning that if I take a 2% drawdown, it's like a everyday swing in holding a neutral portfolio, holding SPY basically.
Mhm.
So it doesn't matter. That's the short answer. But if I'm right on the trade, then I'll have like somewhere between a 2 and a 4% return on it. And that, in my opinion, with the probabilities being so skewed in my favor, is very worth it. Because I'm expecting very often I'm expecting pretty substantial, like between 100 and 300% return on the trade. And I mean, there are vertical spreads which return you, but not when IV is this high, or when the you can't get them. But like when the market is like, I think in last fall or in January, you could buy really good vertical spreads which had potential payouts of 10-1. So for a 2-week period. I usually buy, and the majority. I don't sell premiums. Much like, I mean, yes, you can sell premiums, but the thing is that you account for certain risks, and if you do sell premiums, you do it because you want to like own the asset really, majority of the time. So you sell puts just because you want to own the underlying asset and you're willing to take the risk anyway. So it's just like performance enhancing drugs for stock holding, more or less. I don't know why GTrader keeps posting fucking random shit. Did we skip past the level I was interested in trading? We probably did. What are you up to?
Fucking cold, man. I just took shower.
Dude, you're up early.
Yeah, I'll be up this time now. Every day.
Good shit.
It was the weed holding me back.
Well, you just like quit cold turkey, or
Yeah, I just quit it, man. It was too much.
good stuff, man.
First day was a little hard, then I be sweating a lot at night, man. I don't know what the fuck is that. Yeah, but feeling a lot better, man. Mind is clear. I used to get paranoid and shit. That was a birthday gift to me. Well, market started going up. You guys got any long?
Not holding
Yeah,
on to
earlier.
anything. Earlier, but not for very long periods of time. Unfortunately.
Oh. Friday, huh? Finally Friday. No, we have a daily bullish candle. Nice. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till a little further up. There's a really good opportunity further up. Fuck. I want to short it here, but it's probably gonna
Here?
puke me out.
What do you see here? Huh?
Mm,
Risky. You're risky.
Yep.
What you see here?
Down ticking and volume divergence. So,
Alright, alright, alright.
and there's heavy sellers. So,
Okay, that's fine.
I have a partial size on, but it's not really great. See
Man,
if I can
anything
get anywhere.
better than nothing risky.
It is, but I'm probably gonna have to flat it here. Yeah,
Flat,
I'm flatting it if it doesn't go anywhere soon. Fucking come on.
flat that body.
Puke it, puke it. I'm scaling out here. Just 2 lots left.
Flat that body, man.
And there I'm flat. Not holding against this fucking shit, because there's a better opportunity further up. They're just trying to trap people here.
Mm.
They almost trapped me, so goddamn.
Are you still there? Are we having a fucking Friday?
What do you mean?
He had a good trades.
We had really good trades.
Yeah.
I did not see.
He sent me.
Nice. Oh, that's clean. How many was that for? That's 35. I mean, that's pretty good size, to be honest.
Are you talking about Harvey?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think it was an MES.
Yeah, I saw. But he has some really good trades there. Man, come on, you fucking bastard. Slap it already. Just slam the bid. There we go. Hooray, Harvey! Let's go. Harvey, let's go. Let's make them money.
Yeah, short 95.25. Excuse me. Break even +2.
Nice.
I take off a little bit right now, but I mean, I think this might have a fucking pullback. Maybe even 80s, 83. 83, point of control, high volume. Might pull back to 80, yeah, something like that, just so it can continue long. So if you wanted to go long, you could get your spot maybe again, right? Like it might pull back again. I really don't think we're going to get all the way back to VWAP. That's probably not going to happen. And like you said, Risky, there's probably something a little bit higher up here that's going to have a little more meat on the bone.
There is some like it's really
07.
thin. Like no.
If we can get to 07 and reject, that'd be pretty.
I mean, 07 is. Yeah, I would say 05, like right below it, where it
that's rough.
transitions. Where it transitions.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Like you want to hit it right before it transitions.
Yeah,
Like they
it's almost-
basically want to fill it in. I'll be back.
Oh man, that was so close to stop me. That was beauties. So what I'm going to do now is actually think about that and take some off if I can, a little bit lower. 90s, maybe I'll take some off. God damn mother.
Everyone wants to bother him when he's making bank here. What the fuck? Well.
Break even flat, sorry. God damn it. Oh well.
What can you do?
Just take the prop. Yeah, exactly. Well, you expect again expecting these bigger runs or whatever doesn't always make you money, right? Putting money in the jar makes you money. So there was like 15 ticks there. I could have taken some off.
But you did take some off, right? At the
No, I
you
actually
didn't.
didn't.
At 90s?
No, I kind of helped. No, I kind of helped. Yeah, I didn't. And then the phone rang, right? And then I ran out of time. And look, watch it come ripping back here like a fucking moron. And yeah, the story of my fucking. This is like the, this is how trading goes. It's so fucking. You a dick in the mouth every fucking chance it gets.
I mean, you fucking ripped some dicks off with that trade earlier, so it's fine. I think you're fine
Yeah,
for
I know, but yeah, I know. If you get, that's what I said. If you can get good at this, you could actually make a lot of money.
Well, you don't have to be particularly good at everything in the market. You just have to have one system and then size it like a motherfucker.
Wow.
And then you can make a lot of money on like 3 setups a day. And since it's scalable,
yeah.
I mean, since it's scalable on any platform, you can trade it on oil. You can trade it on fucking any of the larger. I'm probably gonna buy one of the other ones just to trade the European shit. I'm gonna try it on Eurex because it's really liquid. Oh, Numbers finally replied.
There's no, it's muted. Interesting. If anybody noticed, Frozen's up there doing something on streaming live. Anybody wants to do
I might just go over and say hi and then drop back down again, but that's about it.
Hmm.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna do that. It's 8 a.m. Central European time, so it's been a while. Like approximately 8 hours now. So,
Yikes.
and I'm gonna keep going for a while longer.
I took a couple days off, and today is one of them. I might even take some time off next week.
I mean, that's fair enough.
But yeah, I'm trying to figure out why. I don't even remember what these settings were. Yes.
I just jumped in to say hello to you because, like, I haven't seen you stream for a while, so
It's been a
Like-
long time, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have time with work to stream anymore like I used to, but I decided to take the day off of work as well. I'm just super burned out, and to do some coding to just get me something that I actually enjoy doing.
Do something else for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Get something that isn't my usual day, and but yeah, if you got a trade, go do your thing. I'm just gonna.
I mean, I'm gonna go back when there is an opportunity, but like there is nothing right now. So
You trade mostly the ES, right?
yeah, I do trade mostly the ES based on volatility mean reversion.
Why am I not able to see?
I have to jump over now. I'll be
Good
back
luck.
later.
Good luck. Yep. No. No. Why is it not? That. There's that one. Maybe I just didn't see them? Is that what it is? Or are they just all, they're all drop-offs? None of them are. You know what, I need to differentiate the colors. That'll probably help. Drop off, drop off, drop off. You know what I could do is just make this like. Yeah, that'll do it. Nope, that didn't do it. If I make it 95, then I can't see it at all. 90. That's better. Okay. That. Let me make this a little bit like that. But where's the point on this one? There it is. There it is. This is way too, firing way too frequently. And so is this one. Drop off. I don't even remember what these were. That pretty much takes them all away. Hey, everybody. Hey, Dave. Long time no talk. Piotr says, what do you recommend for learning C++ and Python? What should I start with first and what are good resources? It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to write Sierra studies, then I would start with C++ and go through some of the tutorials that myself and Vario Trading and other folks have put up on YouTube that show you how to start off. That's what I'd start with. And then I would probably just use the internet to, why can't I move this window lower? To find like beginner tutorials on YouTube or like on W3 schools and do basic stuff. That's what I do. Same thing for Python. If you want to write scripts for Python or do something like that, then that's what I would do. For the first question I'd ask is, what are you trying to accomplish? That'll dictate which way you should go. Let me see it wider. I don't really like that change that I made. I don't remember what settings. I haven't touched this thing in months. That puts it on every single one of them. To clean up the whole excuse me, hold on a second. I have to clean up this study, or I want to clean up this study and then put it out there for everybody to be able to use. Also, the word opt here, I thought it was obvious when I wrote it that it was optional, but I don't think that it is obvious. So I'm just gonna modify that to say optional instead. Some Sierra, but I'd like to get into backtesting like Numbers talks about, and he recommends Python for that. Sure, so no reason you can't do both. You can, I would find some like YouTube videos on beginner Python. Download what you need to get started. Get a text editor for yourself. There are plenty of free ones out there. Stuff like Sublime Text and Notepad++ is pretty good for beginners. I use Vim, which is a little bit more advanced, but use one of those, download it, and then start walking through the tutorials on YouTube. Just Google something like Hello World Python to build your first Python script. I don't think I have Python libraries installed locally on this machine. I don't usually write in Python. Yeah, I mean it's really up to you. You have to be self-motivated to go find the things that you want to do. So if you want to learn Python, a lot of things that you're going to be doing for like backtesting is reading in data from files, splitting it up. Like if it was a CSV or an Excel file, splitting up the values, consuming it in the code, being able to break apart that data or store it back to a different file, read it in, crunch numbers on it, manipulate that data. So it was my profession for a long time, several decades, but I don't write any code for work anymore, no. I used to though. And right now I'm picking up this file that I haven't touched in a long time, and trying to prepare it for public release, and trying to remember what the heck I was doing. But it was a joint project with Papa Jacks and OnlyTix to build out an exhaustion and imbalance indicator, which detects different types of exhaustion on footprint charts. If you're going to learn Python or highly recommend spend some time to get Conda and Jupyter set up. Jupyter notebooks will help with learning a lot easier. They're interactive. Conda will help you manage the libs and packages you install, which can become a nightmare down the road if you don't prepare ahead of time. Yeah, good call out. There you go. There's quite a few Python folks in here as well. You have a whole community helping. Let's see here. It's interesting watching this live without being distracted by watching stocks, so I'm not trading today. But this was a drop off. This was a drop off, and I don't see any. Looks like this was an imbalance. Yes, it is an imbalance. And this is both a drop off and an imbalance. Oh, it doesn't end, Piotr. You gotta, it's a lifelong thing. Kind of like trading, except a lot easier than trading. Coding can, you can keep learning different things, but eventually it's just different languages after you learn all the fundamentals. Okay, so what is, I have to like run through this and remember what the heck this is doing. I commented this pretty well. There's a fix for an overnight bug. Okay. Boolean triggers for inputs. This is a stock. Do I use the 0? Show delta and volume. Drop off percentage. Delta's a fire signal. That's right. That's right. There was an option down here for something like only shade trap traders and only shade if the region's volume. Only shade if region or only show trap traders. Next Friday live coding stream. What time? If I trade, then probably around 10:30 or 10:30 Eastern. Somewhere around there, 10:30 Eastern time. Let's see here. Always showed the delta and the volume. Use regime. No. Minimum bar volume, minimum drop off percentage. This is for like the different types of flavors of exhaustion. Okay, now I'm starting to remember some of this stuff. Minimum delta required to fire signal. Enable trend mode. Only shade outside channel. It requires channel study. I remember liking this
Likely
one
to
because
contract.
this showed really the extreme ones only. That was actually one of the nice ones. Was this one only shade outside the channel? So it wouldn't show drop-offs or exhaustions that imbalances that were inside the channel. Select channel, select number of highs and lows. Only shade trap traders. Forgot what this does. Oh, right. So if it's a bottom exhaustion and the candle went up, then it shades that. Or here, if it's a down candle, but these guys are trapped. What does this look like on a 30-minute? Yeah. This looks so easy in hindsight, but hop on 0 as might take more trades. See you next Friday. Yep. See ya. Good luck.
Risking it off the high of day, you're basically saying, oh, I am gonna risk 6 points for, like, you're gonna need a huge fucking target to make the R worth it if you're gonna take any size on it. So, not happening. Skipped a lot of trades because of that today.
Yeah, I've been hesitant to.
Commit.
Yeah.
I mean, like when you notice that you're like I have not taken a single trade above one standard risk. So like today, like not a single one, which is really odd. Or not even tried committed to it.
Like,
But
To be honest with you, it's actually running really smooth, like really kind of gentle almost in comparison. Think that might have something to do with it?
I mean, it's not really about that. It's like when it comes to the regions of interest for us, is that it pukes. It doesn't consolidate in that region, so it doesn't give us like the opportunity to get a fill with size. That's the
Oh, no,
problem.
I know what you're.
I mean,
working with.
the behavior.
You're right.
Is,
You're right. Like you're right. At the 20, what was it? 25? No,
yeah,
sorry,
maybe. Like, I mean,
97. Remember 97? So you had that bracket of time there, 42, 45 to 40. So that was like 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes right
yeah.
there. You potentially could have got in, and then like size wise,
Yeah, you could have gotten in with size. The problem is the stop
Yeah.
distance. The problem is stop distance.
Yeah, we talked about it, right? Exactly.
So if you
So
can't,
the other option was that very top, and then you had like, what was this? It's about 41:40 to 42, so like fucking 60 seconds almost.
yeah, but
maybe,
you had
like-
way higher volume than average.
Yeah.
So
And then we had the huge drop puke with that big
Yeah.
chunk of volume there, right? So
I mean, I don't see a reason
I mean,
to
that's you
to
closing, right?
no me
I
closing.
mean, like that's what I mean. That's what that spike is like.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely it's me closing. Like when I haven't traded large size today. Maybe numbers just accidentally just whoosh 400 lots in there.
Yeah, no.
He goes boop boop, beep beep.
That's right.
It's an internal joke, numbers. That's why, like, you don't get it. He was making funny sounds when it came to standing orders.
What time is it? I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's about time for me to hop on the bike. I'm becoming pretty bored with this session.
It's a bad time for you to get onto the bike.
No, it's about time.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what do you mean? This is when you should fucking go ape on your bike, so you come back and sound like you've taken some Xanax. So you're relaxed and fine. You sound flustered or slightly irritated, to be honest.
I'm pretty fatigued today.
You slept poorly, or?
No. Accumulation of fatigue.
I mean, I get that. I've had to. I mean, the problem is, like, caffeine doesn't work at all anymore on me. So I tried to basically have a obscene amount of it, which just increases my heart rate. It doesn't increase my focus at this point.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna stop. Because it doesn't give any effect anymore. And the problem is with this course in I don't remember what you called it in English, like the proper
Research methods.
research method. Yeah, like that course is fuck me. That's a pain in the ass. I've read so many papers and tried to like dissect their methodology of research and how they academically do this versus the practical use of the studies or whatnot. And it's like, I don't really care about the academic reasons for the study. I care about the practical implications of what the study says. But our professors wants us to focus on the methodology of how the academic research is applied. It's like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna focus on that then. I have no choice.
That's where the fun begins.
Hmm. You know, when you go down the street instead of across.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the reference. Hopefully. What is the actual real implications if you would cut across the wrist in comparison to cutting down the wrist? Like perpendicularly across, like for medical reasons? I'm just curious because people joke around about it. I mean, there would not be any difference in how you would sew it together, I guess. And
Well,
likely
the overall trauma
would
to
be
the
larger.
vasculature is going to be substantially greater with a horizontal cut as opposed to vertical. Thus, suturing does become more complicated because if you have exposure to numerous vasculature structures, you have to address the vascular structures and then suture the skin, versus if it's vertical, there may be damage only to one vein versus 6 or 7.
Yeah. I mean, I just like asking these weird questions. Like me and Numbers talked about it. We like abstract abstract thoughts. So like I rather ask weird questions. Well, that's regarded as weird to Numbers than anyone else, because he will actually respond with a logical reply to it instead of getting offended. So, hence the question. Other people would.
Since
Yeah,
their
go on.
microphone is muted and on deafened, I
Yeah.
had a hypothesis yesterday,
Mhm.
is that because Spin was banned from this voice chat,
Mhm.
that maybe Doji is the second account.
I mean, when the person said that they have 20 years of experience, that's when I thought it's definitely Spin fucking alt account going in here, just for reasons.
No, it's Spin's dad.
It's Spin's dad, yes. 20 years of experience. It's that guy who had the patent numbers. There we have it. Holy shit. And like the funniest thing I've seen so far about it is that he posts and he's like, "Oh, I've made such great progress on this strategy," and then I'm looking at it, and it looks like pretty much identical to our system. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you know, like I've been working on a system that is basically someone else's. It's just slight modifications to it. Like, but yeah, I guess take your credits. And then I asked genuinely, like, what combine he was running, Spin, because I was like wondering, like, what the reason for him, like, and he said, like, oh, my combines are going so good and whatnot, and then he's sitting there, like, every single trade he takes is one lot. I'm like, if you're having consistent trades, why are you not scaling up?
Especially with it being free money.
Yeah, exactly. Like if you're making if your if your claims of the progress you're making
It's
is
5 months to withdraw.
then what kind of combine are you running if it takes 5 months to withdraw? Like you should read that in the terms before you sign the freaking papers. Even like what the hell? Like
Anyone catch that short?
nope, not a region of interest for me.
Gotcha.
I don't know. We're sitting in the middle of nowhere, according to me, at least. I don't know if anybody else thinks the same, but probably Numbers thinks the same, or close to it at least.
Yeah, we're pretty much in no man's.
Only area I'm kind of interested on the downside is kind of around 72, where I would consider, but it's
We have a
weird as
level
well.
at 37.88, 25. So I was just wondering if anyone took that.
Yeah, sadly not. I would want to. Like my ideal target for a short would be somewhere around the 38.15s with a 1 point round about that area.
Gotcha.
Maybe 14s.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
said earlier.
powerful.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like the strategy revolves around getting everything right at the same time, and then I can like hit it with max size.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's the whole reason. Like me and Numbers can sit here and talk and read whatever we want meanwhile and expand our knowledge, because like when there's nothing happening, there is nothing happening. There's no setup. Like sure,
Yeah.
we can lower our size and scalp the LVNs like everyone else and just use the momentum indicators like I've done today. That's the reason why I've done it, so I can actually trade and get some money and not just sit here and twiddle my thumbs for 8 hours straight. I don't know about you, Numbers, if you do that as well. Like if you lower your size and take less conviction setups.
Not
I mean,
really.
not at all. Not even for scalps.
It's not really. I don't consider it to be overly worth.
Okay, fair enough. I'm guessing your trade count for the total session is rather low then.
I have 2 trades.
Exactly. And I have 10 times the amount of trades you have today, my friend.
How many 10R trades do you have?
None. Yes, none. I already sent you my R.
Yeah.
Stop making fun of me. You motherfucker.
That's why I don't like reducing size and scaling down. I'd rather
Yeah,
take conviction
I know.
setup rather than pay my broker more fees, even though I don't really care too much about that.
No. I agree. The problem is like if you compare the fee structure overall, like they're getting like roughly the same amount as if I'm taking lower size. Like if I'm getting rather high conviction, like higher R trades, but with lower size, because then I just calculated based on the average per lot. So if I'm doing 100 or 20, still the same R. It just doesn't apply because the average size is higher. Meaning my average R gets drawn down. Well, gets lowered. I had one. I mean, you probably traded that. Probably. No, you didn't. You were asleep by then.
Well,
I can
what
already.
time? It was after 2 a.m. I did not.
It was around 30.
What was it during Central European time?
Around 8:30, 8:45,
Yeah, it was
something like that. That was probably the best trade setup I had today. It was not based on. It was based on the way it stalled. The area of the area was not highly convincing, but the way it traded for so long allowed me to accumulate like quite decent size.
Mhm.
Not full, but still. I was too tired because I was literally like I'd woken up like 10 minutes before that, so I literally just started the PC, saw the setup, and then executed. I don't know. I should have had a little bit more preparation, to be honest. But I highly doubt he would if he has had to trade 1 lot or 2 lots. How would you trade it if you would trade 2 lots? Like if you were forced to trade 2 lots, like you can't scale up, like your requirement from for whatever reason, like you just can't.
I have the necessary skill set to market make. I would be
So you're
market making with that size.
okay. Fair enough.
Fuck no. With a decent degree of predictability, you can gauge a 3-tick price movement if you are trading in slightly more volatile condition. But it's not worthwhile. You're not going to really be able to do that manually either, because you need to execute immediately on it and then be out almost as quickly. And you'd be taking 100, 200 trades a day with said strategy, looking for 3 ticks, 2 to 3 ticks, with about a 1-to-1 ratio.
I highly doubt you would be able to outperform a market making algo manually.
Yeah, there's not a chance that you do that manually.
This sleepy market. It's almost like this is like someone else.
Yeah, I'm more or less if we come down into 69, 70-ish, I may have interest in a long.
One more time, 70.
69, 70-ish.
Yeah. That's the same region we have them. You're just like looking at it to touch the opposite side of the LVN?
I want it to go to the extreme.
Yeah. Then
And I can't really complain with the two trades today. One was slightly above Globex high at right after open, and then caught the low.
which Globex high are you talking about? Like after you
It is. Because the Globex high for the session was around 87.
Well,
We opened, pushed slightly above that, and then entirely stalled.
fair enough. That's clean. I don't see what you're using to gauge it, but
To gauge what?
the area of interest there. Are you just basing it on the Globex volume profile?
Yeah, solely on
Yeah.
Globex.
Well, okay. That's why I got confused. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm interested in that.
It's still low enough, volume traded there to be relevant. If it behaves, of course.
And this is why it was interesting to me. I'm including a few other metrics right now.
Than usual.
I'm smoothing NYSE NASDAQ advanced decline ratio.
Okay. Well,
And by the time we opened, it was already dumping. Price on ES was remaining pretty stable.
you're basically relying on arbitrage traders pushing it down.
I wanted to fade the sentiment. Price was remaining at Globex high despite a minute into open, 2 minutes. There was a massive dump in ADR.
Yeah.
ADR. That's the ratio.
It's not gonna even go there, huh? Well, it's weird because volume is declining as it's like going higher and having uptick. Sometimes this shit is being funny. That's the problem I had, like the previous Globex, was that like during points of interest, I had either a lot of larger traders resting their orders at the LVN, which I was trying to get filled. So I did not want to like sit there and basically get instant filled on someone slamming partial fill, and then an instant stop on that fill. Because if they slam a market sell into an area where I want to fade it or reverse it, based on a large resting order sitting there. So that's a problem I've encountered the last Globex sessions, is that other large traders are putting their either offers or bids in the middle of the LVN where I want to get filled.
Trying to bait.
They're trying to bait, of course. And I saw that, so it's like really frustrating because I'm just sitting there, just waiting, and then as soon as the market orders come pouring in, they just pull their offers and or bids, and then say, "Oh, well, too bad for you," kinda, and then it rips straight through it. Not enough. Just like they're doing right now, by having the bid right at 70. It's like if they don't pull that soon, they will probably try to slam it. It's just standard behavior. I feel like that they're chasing the liquidity, or whatever you want to call it. You filled or what?
No.
I was like,
Uh,
went awfully quiet there for a while.
yeah.
And
I'm
we
trying
had consolidation there, but
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to either do a race or group ride.
well, at least you're doing something productive with your time and not just staring at meaningless shit.
Well, something I always have to check is if whether individuals that are sandbagging are joining my division.
Mhm.
Because if they're joining, I don't enjoy those races at all, since you cyclists which should be racing in the A category joining your category, as they want to win, but they're not winning them in the pro category. It's kind of ruins it, because the field is no longer overly competitive when out of 50 racers, you maybe have 12 or 15 professional riders. And then they gap the entire field, break away, and no matter what you do, you're going to be outside the top 15 when these people should be racing in A+ categories.
All I have to say is get good numbers.
I'm already in one of the top categories, but I don't train 35 hours a week.
No.
And
I'm
also,
just
I know. Also, these people weigh. Most professional cyclists are about 60 to about 60 kg, a bit heavier. Let's say on a hill climb, I am able to average 340 watts for maybe a 15-minute hill climb. And for me, that's about 4 watts per kilogram.
Yeah.
They can average 300, and 300 for them is 5 watts per kilogram. And I simply, at 5 watts per kilogram, I'd have to be putting down 400 watts for 15 minutes. It's not doable.
Yeah.
I would rather be strong and cardiovascularly fit than a world-class cyclist that's not even able to bench their body weight.
That's fair enough.
On
Weight
Swift- on
Weight
Swift,
matters.
Your weight matters a considerable amount because you have to input your weight. And I compete in a category where that has to be verified every month, but people will sandbag it, especially professional cyclists. Then also your height affects your drafting ability. How do they verify it? You have to send in a video stepping on scale. But weight isn't the concern. It's that they go down to a lower division. Since you're allowed to drop one division and compete, and I'm one division below the professional, people that actually ride Tour de France and others. And then they drop down into our category. Thus, if there are a few of them, I don't even bother racing. I would never be able to compete. I would have to lose 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 40 to 50 pounds. These guys weigh 60 kilograms at 172, 175 cm. If it's only a race that's on flats, yeah, I'm competitive with them in all candor. Usually, I don't have an issue remaining with them on flats, but as soon as the hill climbs begin, I'm finished. Seriously, a year and a half, 2 years, but I've always been an exceedingly competitive athlete on a national level, national/international. But yeah, why wouldn't you be able to cycle when you're 35? No, I'll be on TRT by then.
Finally, they puke it, but it's like, ugh. It's not the behavior I want. It's motherfuckers. Nasty bunch.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna hop on the bike. This is boring. I'll be back on
They
for everyone.
they just rip through it, so
Yeah.
they don't give a shit.
Nope. All right. Take care, everyone. I'll be on a bit later.
See ya.
Bye.
See what I meant, Chia? Like, they don't need to care about the area. They just, like, that's the whole reason for the verification. Like, why it takes so long for us to get into a trade. Because if I would have just taken a trade there, I would have gotten instantly butt fucked.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like, technically, like, I had a signal there for a couple seconds, but it's not enough to verify that it's not gonna go straight through it.
What was the reason for that dump, though?
Don't know. I don't know everything. I just know it did dump.
Yeah, I thought like some news came out or some shit because that was a pretty quick dump.
No news, no, that I know of at least.
Weird. Ugh.
Well, let's see what happens down here. Might get interesting. Well, at least Harvey can proudly say he called the top before it happened. Even if there was no position taken on the region. At 38.05. Gas halts? Like as in natural gas or as in gas, as in gasoline? Red pie? Gasoline or... Oh. I mean, it's just gonna fuck up my energy bill. That's all it's gonna do. The thing is, the region, it doesn't really matter what they do during a certain given time period, Piotr. As long as that region is not traded enough and they actually respect the area, it doesn't matter. But at least you did not have a short from 37.96.50 with like quite decent size. And you gave it up for a fucking few points when you could have gotten 50. You know? I agree with G-Trader. Problem is that like no one was able to execute on it because the consolidation was not there to get the position. Not a lot of people actually took it. Birthday boy is not here. He's taking Friday off maybe, or working. It doesn't respect fucking shit. It just rips. What a dirty fucking Friday. I'm not gonna complain. Gains is gains, but that's how the shorts are feeling right now. Because they are literally short.
ну здорово, брат. Можешь быть уверен.
What?
I didn't said anything, man.
Just... Chia, why you remove your emoji? You motherfucker, you traitor.
Hey, I didn't think you saw
I saw it. You put that back.
that.
If you support me, don't turn your back on me now, you fucking
No, I support you,
you
but
ape. You don't want to get involved in the hatred.
I'll put a different emoji. So
Mhm. I bet. We're gonna reclaim the entire fucking downside to probably to 3711 now.
dude, I don't know where to enter here, man. I'm not.
No.
playing
There is
here.
nothing. There's nothing to hit here. Like if you're
Yeah.
trading, like you can probably go along here if you have the conviction to stay
Hey.
in it.
I do not. I definitely do not.
But like, fuck, the volume is just picking up and it's just sliding. Like there's just an unwind of longs.
Yeah.
Everyone just blowing up.
Brother's trying to get out.
I mean, there's no uptick. There's just increase in volume and more downtick. it's like trying to catch a knife. Like
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why I'm super hesitant to enter.
that's the whole same reason as me. Like why I wouldn't short this thing either, because I don't know where I would put my. I mean, let's say, like, for happy sake, that someone of us caught like 3800s. That's like a 70-point drop or 68-point drop. Well, it's quality.
Harvey, where you at?
Probably on the phone with some dumb thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. What a fucking. God damn it. You wait and you wait and you wait, and then you wait too long. And now you can't, like, what was it, Chia? Was it Chia? What was he?
What's up?
Yeah, no, you're like, where are you gonna get this? Like, what do you mean, right? Like, fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing anything here, man.
It's fucking way too late now. It's a fucking nightmare. What? Okay, so now what? We're all gonna be like, well, is that the dip? Like, do you buy this long now? But how do you do that even? Like, that's
You buy and then you average in.
oh, this is not a good spot to do
Blow
that.
your account, Harvey. Come on, do it for us.
I'd have
Teach
to
these
set it
kids
up.
lesson, man.
I'd have to set it up so I could only lose so much.
We owe 100K on the demo.
I
Like
don't
the
want to
head.
blow out 300 grand. Fuck. Just 14 grand is good enough.
What would be the sport in that?
Yeah, right? There's the bottom. Buy it. See that?
It's gonna go up the way it came down.
Are you kidding me? Like it's not gonna be fucking the same. Like this is just short covering. It's gonna fucking blow
Yeah.
back.
I'm kidding.
No way.
No fucking way.
Like if you can catch the entire ride and then all of a sudden get out and catch that move, then you don't need to be in here, like to be coached or whatever. You don't need help.
You're talking to me.
No. Everyone in here that's like
I'm here for memes.
yeah, I get that.
You only post memes, G Trader.
It's fun, man. Trading is boring and lonely, you know.
It is.
It's true.
I haven't noticed during my years.
It's like swinging dick alone.
What? Okay. So Ian Dick, you should do alone.
Big dildos.
I don't know what to say.
Harvey knows. Harvey knows.
I know. Oh, what the hell?
Same thing here. Like you could go along here, and then hope and pray to whatever you pray to, and then have your stop at the lower RTH. But the problem is it's too far away.
Yeah, it's really far.
Only consolidation we have had in the like. You would still have to have at least like 5 points of stop. So, like at least. Blech.
What? You pregnant?
What? Just because I pretend to vomit doesn't mean I'm
Oh my
pregnant.
god.
You're so weird, D Trader. The assumptions that pop up into your head are sometimes like I don't know.
Oh, random. Hormone is medicine. Yeah, it was on the weed and now.
Oh yeah, you can't be calling the bottom and the top.
Oh, my bad.
can-
My
you-
bad.
you-
I'll be silenced now.
This fucking guy might be like, I need proof.
Who?
I gotta take fucking screenshots of the fucking
Who?
video or audio fucking clips of the shit now. Fuck.
Oh, the same guy. Yeah. I got
What do
proof
you mean?
for him.
Like I gotta take audio clips of the goddamn fucking voice chat now? Come on, fuck man.
I-
I don't need to. I don't. Why do I gotta prove fucking shit to nobody? How about that? You can fucking suck my fucking dick. Fuck you.
Calm down, Harvey.
I'll
Don't kill
fucking
no
tell it
one.
how it is, man. You want to come and wrestle? I'll fucking do it. Let's do it.
Let's wrestle. Let's wrestle.
Fuck, you got good shoulders, bro. I don't know, man. It'd be a tough one.
You good.
All the thousands of push-ups, eh? Holy fuck.
You probably know a lot of wrestling. You'll fucking beat my ass. I don't fucks with OGs.
I am a national fucking motherfucking treasure. That's right.
I don't fuck with
Should be on
OGs.
the fucking flag.
They don't wrestle. They shoot your ass.
Oh fuck.
Godcat's streaming, by the way.
Let's go, baby Jesus.
I'm not gonna join in there just to listen to him fucking rant.
Cool.
Fat cat.
Oh, he's ranting.
No. But like when he's trading, like he gets too emotional and like I can't listen to that shit. Like it stresses me the fuck out. This slip off. Fuck. That's like
That's how it sounds sometimes. Yeah.
yeah. I can't listen to that, and then him putting the mouth, like his mouth, the microphone in his mouth.
Just
It's
listening,
like-
I feel like hitting my head to the fucking desk.
Yep. Like I can't do it. I can't trade at the same time as listening to that.
Well, what the fuck?
Like I get that he's good, but like I can't listen to it and trade at the same time. It's not possible. So basically, Bellaseris, you're telling you that you're becoming a nervous wreck because you want to be a professional trader. That sounds. That sounds. That
You're getting
sounds
nervous.
great. That sounds great.
A lot.
Sounds almost accurate though.
I mean, from sometimes when he's done with his trading session, he literally goes out, takes a joint or a couple cigarettes, and then he comes back and.
Do you smoke cigarettes, Whiskey?
No,
Not good
I
for
don't.
you.
I don't.
Have you ever? Did you ever?
Yeah, but not only like at parties. Never like done
Yeah,
it
you never-
for.
Like
No,
never
no, no.
really made it a habit.
No, no, no.
You know,
Never.
I do this
Okay,
for
so
fun.
when you're
Big on
smoking
the downside,
cigarettes,
guys.
you know.
Watch this bitch going up now.
What?
Yeah, exactly. Because I
Fucking
called the
good.
bottom.
Yeah, you
I'm
call the
not
bottom,
nice.
Kirby.
Smoking
Apparently.
cigarettes is bad, man. It's
Big green
pretty gross.
dildo. There you go. There you go.
Okay, so why did it do that? Let's take a look at everything.
Let's do some science. Why I do that?
Oh, that's exactly right. We need to do some science. Drop in science, like Galileo.
Why it do be like that? Huh?
I'll send you something.
There's a reason. It's the capital flow or something's happening.
I'm not saying you can't learn anything from Fat Cat. I'm just saying that if you
Oh,
want to
no,
be
you
like
don't
him
know.
exactly, you're gonna have some fucking emotional problems if you're gonna trade a full day.
Well, you're not going to
That's-
trade a full day. That's what I was saying. Like he can only put in like an hour or whatever it is that he puts in.
Yeah.
Because staring at that dom and man and being on the edge like that, he's on the edge of it the whole time, right? Like sitting on the fucking outside of the rocket ship, you know, you're fucking hanging on for dear life. Do you see? We got something? Oh no, are you starting to stir up the beehive? Where's the beehive? So- That's about right too, right? You're like, oh, fuck it. Fuck it. Line fucking 14, fuck it. Fuck, who cares?
Yeah, let's
I
not
don't
piss
think that'll
people
piss. I don't think that'll piss anybody off. That
What will
fucking
piss people off?
Frozen
I
will
don't know.
probably be like, yeah, that's accurate.
Sometimes.
See how it's trapping everybody here for the continuation short?
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
What a vomit.
It's just beautiful, and you could easily just grab like
I mean, I can't easily just
60
grab.
pounds.
I can't trade this. I don't know how.
Can't trade like that. Yeah, no, exactly. What the fuck, right? This is how you're gonna. Yeah, you're gonna.
This is how you end up in psych ward, saying, "Oh, I blew another account this week."
Oh, this is a perfect example, actually, of how people think that like what trading really is. Like it's like, oh, well, you just buy the top or sell the top there, right, and you're rich.
And then you keep
But
selling as it go down
get
to.
it, though, like to actually get the actual position on, do the fucking work. It's like it's not as easy as it looks. I don't think is anybody in here short right now. Anybody?
Wish I was.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're all supposed to be like, you know, better than the average Joe. Let's just say, okay,
Fuck
and
no, I
none
don't
of
think
us
I
are
am.
short. If none of
I'm
us are
super
short,
brave.
right? I just don't see how like the fucking kid on the fucking Twitter or whatever is going to be killing it. It's funny. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I don't disagree. So that's what I said earlier today. Like I'm using Eurofin Twitter as a contrarian indicator. Whenever they want to go short, I go long. Whenever they go long, I want to go short. I go against the herd, and then if I have confirmation on it, that's even better. Right here, we could technically have a decent bottom. Technically. 36, 37. You know, that's like 100 and something plus points down.
It's pretty far down, so yeah, I see it.
Well, I'm gonna try at Globex low, so 37,
07 or whatever that is.
something like that.
At Globex low, or do you think it would be non-farm payroll fucking Wick low?
Well, I don't think it's gonna be Wicklow.
Because that was just a fucking ramrod of a fucking bullshit.
Somewhere in this region here. I'm gonna try it if it's giving me a signal. I tried queuing up for a fill at 37.15 there, but at 717.50, but I cancelled.
I might head out for lunch soon.
I get that.
I'm starving.
It's dinner time for me soon.
And that would have been a nice trade if you got your fill.
I did sleep. Like I went to bed like after I spoke to you. Well, I think Harvey was the last person I messaged probably. Late. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I don't. I wake up at 8 a.m. So. Yeah. I have to make that money. The bread ain't making itself. No. Forever until the day I get cardiac arrest and I stop trading. Watch my hairline hairline recede and my hair turn gray. That's FaceTime you? Sure. Can do that one day. Not now. What the fuck are they doing? Just filling in this low volume node here. Harvey. Who this? It depends how you deal with it though. It's the lack of sleep that fucks you up, really. Who? Or you have this this value that masturbation and ejaculation gives you lower quality of life. No. It's proven that ejaculation prevents prostate cancer like if you do it daily. So I don't know what the fuck you on about. I mean, it's a difference if you're doing it like 10 times a day or whatever. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. We're having higher than average volume and we're taking up. So whoever called the bottom there was like good.
I'm gonna go long if we get a pullback.
Well, that's gonna be damn difficult. So we'll probably pull back to 38, and then it's a perfect opportunity to go short again. I'm gonna try and see if I can get it there. Let's see. What the fuck's going on now? Chia, you're watching TikTok.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm playing music. My bad. My bad.
Yeah. Too much anime in the background there. And all of a sudden you hear slithery tentacles and shit. Chia, don't do it. Yeah. I believe you. Until I hear like moaning Japanese girl sounds, and then I don't believe you anymore. You know, your profile picture just feeds it, so you can't deny it. Like, it doesn't matter what you write. It is what it is. Exactly the same as with Belisarius. I can keep on making that joke until the day he changes profile picture. Who? No. I think they live literally like Chia is living in Florida, Belisarius is living in like Upper East, I think. If I remember correctly. Probably not. Yeah, Pug is, but he's barely around anymore. He just trades XPX, so he's never here. No, I never met PewDiePie. What the fucking question there? PewDiePie! Like 10 million inhabitants in Sweden. It's like, okay, I met PewDiePie. Yes, the probability is 1 to 10 million. Times how many days I've been on this planet. He lives in the UK, if I remember correctly. Oh, he moved to Japan even. Weird ass. Okay, that sounds even worse than... You're weird. That made it weird. Yeah, that's serious. That's all I have to respond with. To what you wrote there. You know what a stallion is, right? It's a male horse. Yes. Google it. I mean, I can tell you that it's difficult hitting these areas. Like, they're not normal. We retested an area where we tested before around 11 11:59 roughly. Eastern Standard AM. I don't believe. Chia, stop fucking with it. That is literally fucking Chia there, fucking hitting it long or like getting stopped out almost, reversing position, fucking stops him out in that direction as well. You know, fuck, I'm gonna get this. Fuck, I'm getting this direction. Fuck.
As you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find.
You don't have to be in all the fucking time. You know that, right, Chia? You can take a breather and, you know, like give it 2 minutes to settle down and then think of a new execution strategy. Get confirmation. Yeah, I know, but it's still tilting. It's also conducive to bad behavior, generally speaking. So basically, they sold all the way down from US Open, pretty much. I mean, not really, but almost. And then down to European, like almost European close, and now they're rallying into the European close, which is in 12 minutes. And then they're probably gonna short the shit out of it again. Sounds like a fucking plan to fuck everyone up. I mean, the thing is, like, trading sim is nothing wrong with it. You just have to treat it the same way that you treat. Like, think about your setups. Like, if you have limited to five trades taken per day, then, well, count them. And when you're done with taking 5 trades, you have to be selective. Just set rules. Adhere to said rules. And if you fuck up, you're done for the day. Just out. Just get the fuck off. And it's nothing. It's not me being mean. It's just me being realistic. Because you have to build behavior that's good for yourself in the long run. Because you're gonna do it with real money, then you're gonna But I know it's easier said than done. But if you stick to the rules, you're gonna enforce them eventually, and it's gonna become natural for you to have the rules.
Tell you what,
Tell you what.
it wasn't same for me. While I was trading sim, there was no psychology, money taking risk or something like that. I was just putting risk without fucking thinking about, you know. But once you have real money on the line, I used to literally sweat. So I don't know. It's maybe different for everybody.
It is different for everyone.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the easiest way to, like, basically the easiest way to train a human being is to just repeat behavior over and over and over again. Hence, rule-based trading is way better than fucking most emotional trading. Because if you adhere to set rules for long enough of a period, you will, like, you don't even need to think about it.
Yeah, I was
It's
trading them for a while, like full year and a half, I think.
Let's see if I can get this. Come on, you fucking bastard. Puke a little bit more. Okay. Don't then. Okay, I'm flatting this bitch. Too many buyers present. Not what I want. Probably gonna run now. I took partial size short at 43 with the stop at 45 even. And I clapped it out way too early. Because it was hesitating roughly at 12:21 Eastern Standard. It started chopping, and I don't like it when it does it like that. When you have the setup Chia and you've learned the rule-based strategy, you could just execute your rule-based strategy. Just you need to just relax in that case. Like have a certain amount of trades. When you've taken a certain amount of trades per day, just stop. Trading demo is fine, but in my experience, if you're looking at both how they pay out and whatnot, like, and everything, in my opinion, Earn to Trade is the best. But
To trade?
Earn to Trade is the best if you're comparing the rules you're getting, how their payout schedule, how many days of profit you need to like get before. I mean, the discount code Shia for Top Step is minimal. It's cheaper to get there into trade, and it's better better terms on most of them.
Is there anything from SMB Capital?
I would not fucking go to SMB for money.
Yeah,
They teach you nothing, and they don't really. It's not what like it seems.
there was one Lilo something.
I mean, most people I've spoken to, when they have reviews of what they've done or like what I've heard about SMB, it's not good. And anyway, unless you have a 2-year track record of trading, they're not gonna take you onto their prop desk. Because that's different terms than what it is for a combine. Combines, you can prove yourself for 2 years, then you can apply for the real deal.
It's a real deal.
Because Helios Capital is the capital provider or the prop firm that funds traders via Earn
Helios?
to Trade. Helios Capital, yeah. Helios Trading Partners, to be specific. You have to go through a rigorous interview, and they check your statistics and everything. And
Helios?
Helios, yes. If you're gonna do it the prop firm way, then that's how you would do it.
Familiar with MFF or FTMO?
FTMO is just the same as any other combine. Axia is also shit.
One you can trade CFD in.
Yeah, FTMO is the one where they are CFD trading exclusively, but I don't know if they take if they
take 1 month off and then join all of these.
Yeah, I don't know. Like FTMO, I've not heard anything good about. Only trading firms I've actually heard good things about is the people who trade Topstep, or Apteros is good as well, but that's also the same deal.
Axia.
I mean, the Apteros and Helios is the same thing.
Apteros is that guy Merit Black?
Apteros is the guy who left SMB.
The same guy, what do you call okay, yeah. Zianade, what's wrong with the guy, man? Can you explain a bit? Harvey, you finished the course I sent you from this guy, Marriott? Or I sent to Chia and Balsarius too. You guys finished it?
No, I just went through the first couple of videos. I haven't finished it.
Same.
Axia, I would say, is just selling courses, Piotr.
First you're talking slow mo, the fucking sleeping phone.
Majority of them are just selling courses.
He's talking about the Marriott guy, Red Pie.
Yeah, I was actually gonna go through the Block Roots course also, since that one's free anyways.
Any of you guys finished the ICT mentorship?
No, I don't trade ICT style, I guess.
The thing is, if you're gonna trade, the most of the people in here don't have the statistics to for statistical track record for 2 years of trading. With trading
true.
a certain defined setup over and over and over again, and that's the only way to get accepted to Apteros or Helios. I mean, Helios are a funding partner to Earn to Trade. So I mean, if you would trade 2 years and you would trade consistently, you could probably get into the real prop trading team. You're just a funded trader until you get into one of those.
Oh man, here you go again.
What do you mean?
Oh, the downside.
Well, I'm not. What do you mean? Are you long or are you short or what?
I tried, but she looks sus.
I mean, it's just gonna chop around. Like there was an opportunity at the bottom there, but I did not get it, and I did not get in at 34 either. I would have been out if I was in at 34, by the way. So most courses are ass, and most. The thing is, there's so much shit online in terms of courses. Like I would say, Block Routes is probably the closest you can get to like a course that is like good in terms of content that is applicable, and then you just have to practice applying it.
And then slowly you grow your balls.
And then
And have a big boy pajama.
what Red Pie say, like there's many approaches to do it, but like most of it, it's not like most people try out a strategy for maybe 100 trades, and it's not enough of a sample size for you to actually say that it's worth it or not.
What number would that be?
Say 500 maybe.
500. God damn. It's at least like a couple of months, I would say.
Depends. If you have a strategy that you can backtest, you can see like you can like check for 500 trades if you just have an algorithm that checks it for certain conditions. You just backtest it. I go against historical data and tick data, and then you see if it works or not.
Well, I don't know how to do that.
Nope.
There's like a
And
manual
then
back everything.
that's why you ask the right. Yeah, I've done that, Bella Series. I bought help how to do it, Bella Series. That's the simple question. You're asking the right questions. Just the problem is, yeah, I bought help to backtest it.
You have it like a programmer or something?
Yeah. To run it through programming. No, not Fiverr. I have friends who are really good programmers who just help me out for payment, of course, but they have no interest of financial markets. They just know how to. I mean, I can run it myself, but I'm just not going to hand it out. I run it, but they can run it for me. Most of the time, they run it for me because they can test certain things for me. I just say what the input parameters are changed. $11.20. Give me a second. I was contemplating taking a short there. The problem was that I did not have enough time. Like I saw at 11:20. The thing is, I would have needed a couple more seconds to get the fill properly for that one. Mine is in Python. As I said, it's not cheap to do it. But everything in this business costs money if you're gonna do it properly. Like, what are you referring to? Red Pie? It closed 5 minutes ago. It literally closed on that peak at 45.50. Well, 46. Pretty much. That was the ending call, like the last 1 minute when it touched the high there. I mean, you can backtest it, but you have to do it manually, and it takes a lot of hours. Like, I don't want to put in the time to do that. Like, if I want to test 500 examples, like it's gonna take you a while because you have to sort through all the opportunities, and you have to match all the criteria. So that you have like a lot of errors that you have to sort out, and you have to scrub through data. And I don't want to do that. Like, it's like money is time, and vice versa. I changed something in the way like I approach it like last week, so I paid another $2,000 to do it, like to go through it and make sure that everything's fine. Last week, yeah, approximately $2,000. I don't care since it's a friend of mine and I get way more out of it than I've done it 3 times this year. But serious. If I change one of those criteria to be under or above a certain threshold, then yes, I have to backtest it. Maybe 2 hours. I mean, I don't mind. Like I said, like one good trade and it's like 63 grand. So in my opinion, it doesn't matter. Good enough. I mean, they're using statistical modeling in Python. That's what he's doing. Just backtesting it against like APIs that are pulling data in. He's running a consulting firm, Belisarius. And his background is programming with math. Like, he is in engineering from the get-go. Most people end up in programming consulting because it's better paid than sticking to one company and being in-house. Than it's just a lot more shit you have to deal with and people pleasing. What do you mean, pandas? Yeah. I don't deal with it at all, Red Pie. Like, I literally asked the guy, like, these are the requirements, I want to test them out, and I want to test it for this sample size. And then he fixes it. Like, I don't really care how or why.
Talking about some indicator you're
No,
making?
no, back testing of the strategy. How the win percentage is, so I don't need to do it myself. I just tested against historical data. And last time I tested it against the sample size of 5,000.
Are you testing some order flow stuff?
No. Generally, how my setup performs over a larger time horizon. Like if I would test 5,000 samples of the trades, like 5,000 trade examples, how would the average EV end up being? How would my average R end up being? What would be the win percentage, etc., etc., etc. And how many mixed signals would I get from the system? What do you mean, including order flow? It just sets a parameter for uptake, downtick, and it sets a parameter for bid-ask delta. It puts this parameter for volume. Average volume is supposed to be within a certain interval compared to, like, it should be lower than average during a set time period when at a level of interest. So hence the reason why you use less than 10% of POC for previous day or previous full session. And that way you can determine which regions of interest, it marks them out, and it can just see. It's custom. You can do this however you want, really. Like, it's not difficult in that regard. You just need to know what the inputs are. But I'm later. Well,
You work?
what?
Does he
No.
work? Well, sorry.
He's gonna go to eye doctor. I mean, it's backtesting. You have to do that if you're trading a systematic approach. You have to do that. If you're fully discretionary and every single setup varies, then you can't backtest it in that way. You have to do the manual backtesting, and it takes a lot of time to do that. I don't want to do that.
Nice, man. Just regular checkup or what?
He has some problem with his eye, so he's checking it out.
Need the protection glasses from the screens.
3718. Let me check. I was considering it, but I did not do it. Like, I would have got, like, the point of where I was interested in it was from, this is Central European time, so 1704, which would be equivalent of 12:04:55 Eastern Standard. And I would have an average time to get a fill of like 20 seconds, which is not enough to get. Like, you need to submit your order, and then 2 seconds are already gone. So it's not adequate amount of time. And I was not completely sure that it would turn around there. Like, I did not have confirmation. Hence, I did not take that trade, Cosmo. And if I did, I would have a partial trade. Yeah, I'm waiting for that area. I mean, technically, I would try it again if we come down to 16 and, like, all the behavior is correct, but the possibilities are decreasing for that to happen. The longer the session runs on, the higher the probability that more people accumulate longs here, and then they puke it out and they just slip past the level I want to trade. So keep in mind. Fat Cat stopped. Oh no, he's still streaming. See, like the volume is picking up aggressively when they're selling. It's not ideal. Could go fast down, but there need to be heavy support in the region.
Harvey, you see the weekly candle we were looking at yesterday? Guess what?
you